we're in my kitchen, so apologies for the state of me because it's Sunday and it's technically my day off and I'm recording this video a little bit late, but I wanted to get into it. So, hi, it's Khandie, obviously, because you're on my channel. Yeah, I do actually look like a bit of a foot today. Brilliant. So, I recently went to Northampton University and did a seminar on my portrait photography work, the Photography Society there, and they gave me some great feedback. Ego moment. And I've mentioned quite heavily that I use a lot of unusual lenses, predominantly the Lensbaby's range, or Lensbaby range as it is. And I thought I'd do a video for you guys about Lensbaby. Now, a lot of people who have spoken to me about Lensbaby have thought they were just for people who do flowers or macro photography, or, you know, like flowers and little animals or whatever. And I say, no, that is not true. If you look at their latest Instagram feed, which I'll put a link somewhere down below probably, you will notice that they are really pushing the fact that these lenses are quite diverse as the output you get from them, or the effect they give. So I'm going to talk to you about my Lensbaby journey. Apologies if the light is crazy. I am in my kitchen because I couldn't be asked to go to the studio today because it's my day off and I've been living at that studio. So first up I met with was this bad boy. This is called the Lensbaby 3G, sometimes called the Control Fit. You can still find this on eBay. I have noticed it a few times. I think I got it for a £5. It was found by me at a Cambridge jumble sale. I think you might call it a garage sale. I didn't know what it was. I really liked the shape of it. It was at the time a Lensbaby's, which was ironic because if you look, this says Lensbaby's, but here it says Lensbaby. So obviously that was them changing, but I'd never seen anything like it. What this does, if I keep that on, so it's like a tilt lens, but you can push it in and out, you can bend it round. Let me just lock it in with this button here that was on the side, so you get this nice locked in look, and then you get this it's constantly locked in like that, and then you can focus. It's all very manual, it feels very almost steampunk invention wise. And to change the aperture, you actually have to go in with this magnetic pen and pull out that little black ring you can just see there, and change your aperture with stopping down with the holes on that. And it was kind of like this unusual, weird sort of contraption. I absolutely loved it, and I hadn't seen anyone use it. No one sort of really understood when I was talking to my other photographer friends what it was about. And thankfully for me, I took some images like these. They got published. I was very proud. That started me on my Lensbaby journey. After a while, I started talking to the guys via social media, and they let me know that they were going to be at the photo show in the NEC in Birmingham. So I went along and I made a purchase of this, which is the Lensbaby Twist 60, which has got this epic goldness to it. This is a metal lens. It is cold to the touch. I love this, but it is probably my least used lens on a daily basis, weekly basis even, just because the effect is what it is. It is effectively, you can remove the optic, which I've just discovered that's how you do it. I've been trying for ages. Literally, I've tried for ages. I just sat here to you guys and did it. Oh my God. You can change the optic and swap the optics out, essentially. So I have this, and yeah, that's the other thing with Lensbaby. They're kind of like Meccano or Lego. You can like swap other things over. It's great. But I had this, and this is not a fixed aperture. Like this one, not a fixed aperture. This goes from 2.5 to f22, so it's massive. And what it does though, the effect is that the subject's in focus, and then the wider your aperture is, so you know, for the best effect, hit 2.5, the background really shifts around. I will chuck some images in now for you to have a look, so you can try and see what that focus does. I love this lens. I do not regret purchasing this lens one bit. I love the effect. I am going to start using it a lot more often. And then after a while, it came into my possession, the Sol 45, which is got a similar effect to this one. The Sol 45 is this 45mm lens, and it's movable. You lock it in place by twisting it. And then the nice feature inside, although it's a fixed aperture, I know it's a fixed aperture of 3.5, it's got these bokeh blades. There are hundreds of videos online on YouTube that show you what the effect of this is. I've used it a few times. I'll drop some images into you. I use this for weddings. I use this for portraits. You know, I love it for bloggers. I love it for the veil shots, if I'm honest. I don't use the blades as much, but I love it for the veil shot. It gives me enough depth of field that I get that lovely separation, but I still get that dreamy effect. It is manual focus. All these lenses are manual focus, so be warned on that. So I would have these three in my kit bag. I still love using this one. I know this one's probably the most awkward to use, but I think that's part of its charm. Once you get used to them. And then this one's great. I always shoot in live mode for these, just because I know I'm nailing that focus as much as possible. I've got a load of YouTube videos if you have a look. And then my last purchase was the Omni Filter pack. Now this is not the expansion pack that you can get. So essentially you get sent this lovely tweedy wallet, and then you get these this magnetized ring with these magnets on it, and then that fixes onto your lens. So you might want to put on a 50mm or 85. All right, so that's the other thing to note, that at the time when I bought this, you couldn't have this on your lens. So they would come in 2 sizes. So it was a small size which fit to my 50 and my 35s, but then when I wanted to put on my 85, I couldn't, because I had to handheld the crystals that attached to these, because they didn't do just the step-up ring. You had to buy the whole kit again. That has since changed. They've realised that actually it's the best idea just to give us a step-up ring. So I'm going to make that purchase. That'll be my next purchase. So with that came in this kit, sliding out, other than additional magnets to increase, so you basically fit these on. Let me try and do that actually, rather than just say you try and fit me on. So imagine this is on your lens. Look at that, an arm, and you can have it further out, and then what happens is you can just see this. This is the rainbow film. You can probably just see it's what it does. Like, can you get the rainbow? I don't know. So you can have it, and then you get this, like, you don't want it as far, you want a bit more blurred, and you can get this. What I really like is it's constant. It's constant. You're not holding a crystal and hoping you're holding it in the same place the whole time. And that's what I really like about these. And I have done a little video where you see me filming, and I'll just link that up there for you. So I really like this one. You get 3 crystals in this pack. You can also get an expansion pack on the crystals, and a further expansion pack where they have different films, which I really like, but I've yet to make the purchase. I might buy the additional crystals just to see what they're like after I bought the expansion ring. So this is stretched glass. This creates some great images, which I'll drop in now. This is the crystal seahorse. Drop some images for you. And then finally the rainbow film, which I love. So yeah, that's my Lensbabies. Negatives about Lensbaby. Negatives. I hate saying negatives. For a long time, I felt that Lensbaby were really just focused on people taking pretty pictures of flowers and macro type photography, and that made me feel like I didn't have a place in it. Thankfully, I think they've realised that people are using these more for fashion, and they've definitely had a drive for it for portraits and a bit more. I really like the Omni filter for the crystals, because so many of us are like holding crystals and chandelier things to our lenses, and then we've lost that mobility hand. This is constant, so you can just leave it on there, take your shots, but also great for people who do videography. Lensbaby are really good on the videography side. I love that the optics swap out, so I can have something else in there if I wanted to. I love that. I just feel like Lensbaby is like it's just a nice arsenal to my kit. It's another addition that makes it so much better for me, and I get to stand out on my imagery. So yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go. Hope you like the Lensbaby. They are at the photo shoot at the NEC in Birmingham, I'm told. But check out their Instagram and their Facebook group. I'll try and link as much as I can below. Don't forget to check out my videos with Lensbaby. And I'll see you all soon. Don't forget to comment, like and subscribe, because it makes my ego go massive, and I feel really great about that. It makes me have a purpose for living. I promise next time I will do better, which we know will fail, because I'll just probably film again in my kitchen. Okay, bye.